Yo, yo, yo. I can't walk. I don't have some cool intro, so let's just get to the start of the show. Going into the 2020 presidential election, Donald Trump lost my vote when he didn't crack down on police brutality while black Americans were getting murdered by cops every month. Joe Biden lost my vote when he got on TV and said,
"If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black."
Kanye West lost my vote because the album Jesus is King was god-awful.
Amen! Shut the fuck up. I will fucking laser you with alien fucking eyes and explode your fucking head.
When Biden won, I told myself I'd give him a year before I talk bad about him because I believe that's a fair amount of time to assess how he's doing as president of the United States. After 12 months, I can honestly say that Joe Biden has been terrible at his job so far. I should have known America was in trouble when we watched this dude struggle to board Air Force One last year.
Go! Look, you can't even walk.
I found this clip on YouTube of this guy with some thick-ass eyebrows telling CNN exactly what I think about Joe Biden, but in a smarter way.
Because you're a dumbass.
I never imagined how quickly this would all unfold. The person they sold on the campaign, the nice old, moderate grandpa who just wanted to help everybody get along and compromise, is not what we got over the last year.
And that's the truth. With some cheese on it. There ain't no meatloaf between these buns.
He has no mandate really to do much of anything. It's amazing that he got a couple of things done when the mandate was really pretty clear. 50-50 Senate, a near 50-50 House, and a pretty close presidential election. The mandate was simply replace Donald Trump and don't do anything drastic or stupid. And everything about this agenda is extremely drastic. And he's been angrier than I think people expected.
Shut up, bitch!
He's been more divisive. He's been more partisan. You look at the issues. We built 5 years of coverage on Trump out of Russia, COVID, and democracy. The president at his press conference invites Russia to invade the Ukraine. We got more deaths under Biden than Trump. Facts. And now we have the president and vice president and leading Democrats questioning the legitimacy of the 2022 election. Are we any better off on these three issues that we crucified Trump over? I think he has a lot of political problems, and an AP poll came out this morning. Only 28% of Americans want the sitting president to run for re-election, and fewer than half of Democrats. This is a disaster.
But wait! There's more!
Apparently, there seems to be
millions
of illegal immigrants crossing America's southern borders right now as we speak.
I read that the number of people detained in December was approximately 180,000, a record. That is the size of the city of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That is the size of the city of Chattanooga, Tennessee.
In 1 month.
This is what's happening under Joe Biden. He is letting in cities of people who are not supposed to be in America, coming here illegally, and just looking the other way. He wants it to happen.
I thought the plan was to send Kamala Harris down there and tell her to
Get on it!
Wrong. It's been a whole year and she still hasn't gone down there, which tells me she has
absolutely nothing
to tell border patrols about a solution to the crisis that's on their hands.
That's so very, very sad.
COVID has mutated into some new shit we all have to be scared of called unicorn.
No, wait, that's not it.
Unicron?
No, damn it, that's not it either.
I mean Omicron.
Alien.
Cherry on top, people are getting paid less with little to no benefits these days while everything has become more expensive because of inflation. Recently, Joe Biden went to New York to address the rise in crime there. As I expected, he gave that same tired-ass take their guns away speech Democrats are always shoving down the public's throats again. I swear, every time I hear that bullshit, I want to tell them,
Cole, you stupid.
Because killers will just find other brutal ways to take lives.
What you gonna do?
When more people start getting stabbed to death, put a ban on knives.
And what you gonna do?
When more people get beat to death with blunt objects, put a ban on baseball bats and gardening tools too.
Hey, who mans is this?
Get the fuck out of here.
Joe Biden served 36 years as senator of
Delaware. Hi, I'm in Delaware.
before becoming vice president, where he basically interned 8 years for the job he currently has today. He spent 4 years after that convincing half the country that Donald Trump was
The devil!
to become president in an election he knew he couldn't win. With that being said, how can a lifelong politician like Joe Biden manage to fuck so many things up in such a small amount of time? My guess is he's either a puppet for big business that somehow profits from all this chaos, or Joe Biden's just simply
Fucking stupid.
Liberal media outlets aren't taking any accountability for the fact that they shoved this guy down everyone's throats for like 2 years before he became president. So I've been watching Fox News recently. Conservatives are talking all kinds of shit about Joe Biden's incompetence over there right now.
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told you. And when did I tell you? A long time ago. And what did I say will happen when I told you? Exactly what just happened.
I already know his administration's gonna use the war to distract voters from more pressing domestic problems, because Lord knows Ukraine needs all the help they can get.
Have you ever seen a Rottweiler fight a Chihuahua? Have you?
No.
Me neither, but it ain't pretty, I'm sure of it.
Joe Biden has proven that he's just like every other Democrat that I've seen in the past decade. They publicly address the needs of the people through speeches during their campaign trails, but when they get in office, do
Absolutely nothing
about them. Former White House press secretary Ari Fleischer said some real shit about Joe Biden the other day.
It's as if the public was holding its breath, hoping Biden would do a good job when he was inaugurated. And then as things started to get bad, the public just walked away from Joe Biden. It just shows how weak he always was. He is a transitional figure. And let me tell you this too. We should all stop with the myth that he's going to run for re-election. He has to put that myth out there because he doesn't want to automatically, this quickly, become a lame duck. None of us need to play along. He is not going to run again for re-election. It's going to be a wide open field on the Democrat side. He's transitional, and he's not even doing a good job at being transitional.
But the problem America faces is we have 3 more years of Biden's bullshit to deal with. By the way, every time I see Joe Biden eating ice cream in a social media post, I think to myself,
You're embarrassing yourself, you geriatric fuck!
at 79 years old,
Old as fuck.
Joe Biden has officially fucked things up for every senior citizen who plans to run for president in the future, in my eyes. If the minimum age to become president is 35, moving forward, can we get a maximum age capped at 65?
Please, please.
Joe Biden's so old, I assume Kamala Harris sneaks into his bedroom every night to hold her finger under his nose to see if he's still breathing while she contemplates whether or not she should smother him with a pillow in his sleep so she can take his job.
That's fucked up.
The worst possible case that can come from this disaster is if, God forbid, Joe Biden passes away within the 3 years left on his term and Kamala Harris becomes president, because I promise you there's
gonna be trouble. Trouble.
Now, I'm not saying this because she's a woman. I'm saying this because she's a
Dumbass.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that want to say,
Fuck you and fuck her too.
because you lazy motherfuckers are failing to serve the American people when this country needs you the most, but can't because
The people are too busy getting shot in the ass.
I'd also like to tell the rest of the Democratic Party that
You are full of shit.
because the only reason you endorsed this jackass publicly was only to make the rest of you look better by comparison when election time comes rolling back around. I can no longer trust Democrats anymore because when I look at them, all I see are a bunch of whiners and complainers who seem quite satisfied with just being on TV.
Well, hell, son, to me, being on TV is being on TV.
Until you motherfuckers change anything for the better in America, all you are to me are a bunch of
Fucking porch monkeys.
who use the people's desperation for real leadership against us. So before I end this video, I'd like to say,
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
And that's all I have to say about that.
if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, please subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comment section below.
Peace. I'm Audi 5000.
Those who wish to follow me, I welcome with my hand. Thank you for being a friend.
And those are my thoughts for this video. But then again, what do I know? I'm just an old crippled bastard. Ooh, 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 ooh. I ain't too proud to beg for your money, so like, share, and subscribe.